Finally, the last part of the whatever phases attachment, last portion, Iron Fist second season, is the stuff I would eat with a spoon, with the big one. And yet, it is probably the series, season, whatever you want to call it, I will probably never watch. And while I'm smiling, it bothers me. You know, this really would be the the level which I love. It's not the very poor people. It's not the very rich people. These are. He is on the middle class level. He has access to all the background stuff. Yeah, in theory and all that, but that's just background noise. He's dealing with the usual street level superhero stuff, drug cartels, and protection money, and all that kind of stuff. I think he's stupid because if I see like at least half a dozen people with machine guns and shotguns, I don't know your confidence level, but shotguns really spread the ammo, while the SMGs are just spreading like hell. So which is the better when you are fist fighting? I have no idea. I would just call the cops. You know, if I don't have all the spider senses and acrobatic skills, or the super bulletproof skin or all that, I'm calling the cops. Let's be honest. But it's still the kind of superhero stuff I would absolutely watch. Then what's my problem? And it's the second time this happens. I started way back when watching this series. I don't know, I just clicked on a random episode of the week or something. And I said, this looks cool. Let's watch season 1. Because it's the same series. No, it wasn't. I hated the season 1. It was just, incoherent and badly made. The acting was a bit subpar. Here, it's absolutely good for me. Now, what's my problem now? Because obviously I'm over it. Let's see what this can offer. And if you say Runaway season 3, great. First 2 was crap. Third, great. I watch it. I don't care about the previous one. Here I do. Why? Because I know what happened there. So just recall what was the past of this show. That this guy gets shipwrecked or whatever and isolated from the rest of the world for 15 years or something like that. He is now, I don't know, 20 or something. Definitely adult, so maybe 30. Who cares at this point? And he comes back, and his main problem is that he's actually a billionaire CEO. If he gets back his position after people recognize that he is alive, and he doesn't even need to do the procedure because this is a TV show. And the writers didn't think that would be. The writers thought it would hold up the show, while I think that would have made the show. But yeah, whatever. No. So we spent an entire season trying to get back the position of CEO and learning the corporate business management and catching up with the daily business routine and all that kind of stuff. And then was the Defenders crossover series, and that was him still doing the Iron Fist thing. But the others said, hey, aren't you a billionaire? Can't you help us with some, rerouting police traffic and all that kind of stuff? And he could. He realized he can, so he should actively participate in the business and not just, take up the money and being present on the meetings. And in the first episode, the first half of the first episode is setting up the season. What's our baseline, where we are going, what we are doing now. Because I think they were catching new audience, and if this is your intro point, entry point, then you want to get the gist. But they don't just do that, recap people to get where the show is. They retcon it. Retcon everything to the ground. Because Mr. Iron Fist still don't have a costume. I don't know why. The black guy always you wear the same t-shirt, and Daredevil has the whole outfit. And even Bullseye in the Daredevil movie wanted a costume. yeah. With a Batman level billionaire superhero, and he doesn't have a costume. At least make a mask or something. But okay. Let's get back to the point. He just went to a moving company, when people are moving from one home to another, you pack up the furniture and put it in the other place. I don't say he's not capable of doing that. Sure, he's spent his whole life training. And even his brother, whoever is questioning this Ward character, what are you doing here? And that's my question too, because you were fighting tooth and nail to get your CEO position. And I have zero idea what a CEO does. I know that Elon Musk did a mostly appearance or something, then telling some bullshit to the audience on some podium. But I suspect they do something, like at least a couple of hours a day. I guess 2 hour maximum work time, plus 3 hour fucking the secretary. But and here's Iron Fist because of ego, because the newspaper said, "Oh, he's the billionaire who never worked a day in his life and is so unassuming and so peasant looking, walking without shoes and stuff." So now he's working low-level class work jobs because because his ego is in turmoil. I don't know, maybe the showrunners ask a CEO what they are doing so they can make something natural progression from that to there. And it's a good question again from Ward. Why are you living like this? You have a hyper super special office and apartment and everything on your name. So why is our guy moving into his girlfriend? I'm absolutely fine him having a girlfriend and they moving together. That's fine, great. If they are doing a kid, that will be extra good. The only superhero kid I remember is in the Spider-Girl series where Peter Parker got crippled, so he couldn't be Spider-Man anymore. So he managed to knock up MJ. I don't know why they never fuck outside that timeline because, you know, not Peter Parker is the one who gets prego. That you know, it's just so why not the woman move into with him in like the 15 apartment, any of it he has. You know, and that would be a solution to the whole housing situation. If it is an apartment that is made to function as a living apartment, not an office, I would make a graduation that in the first, I don't know, 5 years, you can only have 10 apartments. Introducing this limit in 2 years. The next 5 years, you can only have 5. And I'm that serious, this would be a big hit on the industry, but it would serve everybody. And in the next 5, because this is absolutely a 15, 70, 20-year long plan, you only can have 2. And one of it can, I mean, you live in one and you can have one other for holiday purposes. If we are too much into this and rich people are very into stuff, then we can negotiate it up to 3, that your kids can have a startup home, but that's it. So Iron Fist, it just baffles me. I recommend that you watch season 2 because season 2 is a great superhero season show. But I discourage you to know anything about the live action Iron Fist outside season 2. That's it. That's your show. Season 2 of Iron Fist is actually the whole of Iron Fist. No, don't look at season 1. Don't look at Defenders. Stick with season 2. Otherwise you will be like me that I would love this, but there is all that package in the closet that is just falling on you and burying you.